Hi, welcome back. Our previous lesson was on barriers to entry. Today we'll be moving on to the consumer's problem. Let's consider a typical consumer named Ella. Like everyone else, her main problem is that her resources are limited relative to her desires. In other words, she does not have enough income or time to consume every commodity that she would possibly want. So the question here is, how should Ella make a sensible decision in the presence of such scarcity? To answer this question, we need to know some things. So the first thing that we need to know is, what does Ella want to do? So these are called her preferences. Then the next thing is, what can Ella do given her income and the prices that she faces? This is called her budget constraint. Then, given her prices and the budget constraint, which feasible choices maximizes her well-being? So the steps involved in making this decision are: the first is, we want to know your preference. So I like apples, I like bananas, I want chocolate, I want pizza, I want rice, but I like apples more than I like bananas, or I like pizza more than I like rice. So you have loads of options, and then some things that you prefer over other things. Then the next thing is your budget constraint, which is the next step. Now, given your preferences, you also have some restrictions. For instance, you might be earning £100 a week or £1,000 a week, and then the price of apple is 2, the price of chocolate is 10, the price of a bowl of rice is 20. So you do not have all the money in the world to do everything you want. And then given the price and your income, you might not be able to buy everything that you want to buy. When you take these two things into consideration, then now you can make a decision. Taking the constraint into account, Ella now attempts to reach the highest feasible level of satisfaction. So we are going to be looking at these steps in our various lessons, and we are going to start from preferences. Let's assume that there are 3 commodities: rice, pasta, and potatoes. Let's examine Ella's preferences for these 3 commodities. To begin with, we have to make some assumptions about Ella's preferences. And the first assumption we are going to make is completeness. So what do we mean by complete preferences? The completeness assumption implies that a consumer, when faced with different bundles, can tell us which one he or she prefers, or whether he or she is indifferent between them. For instance, if I give Ella pasta and I give Ella rice and I give Ella potato, she should be able to tell me that she either prefers pasta over rice, or rice over pasta, or potatoes over pasta. She could even say that she's indifferent between them, which means that she likes them equally. Now, what Ella cannot do in this case is to be confused and not know what to choose. If this happens, then we can say that Ella's preferences are not complete, which simply means that she cannot tell us whether she prefers one bundle over another. So, in simple words, completeness simply means you should be able to rank your bundles. So, tell us that you prefer bundle A to bundle B, or bundle B to bundle C, or you are indifferent between them. Indifferent simply means that you prefer the 2 bundles equally. So you can't really choose one over the other. Both of them give you the same level of satisfaction. So preferences are complete when you are able to rank them. Now, the next thing is transitivity. Transitivity simply means that, looking at the 3 goods, if I give you 2 of these, for instance, if I give you pasta and I give you rice, and Ella says that, oh, I like pasta over rice. Now, if I give Ella rice and potatoes, and Ella says that I prefer rice to potatoes, then it means that if I give you pasta and potatoes, you should prefer pasta to potatoes. So let's look at this critically. If I give Ella pasta and rice, and Ella says that I like pasta more than I like rice. Now imagine if I give Ella 2 other options, rice or potatoes, and Ella says I like rice more than I like potatoes. Then obviously it should be the case that if I give Ella pasta and I give Ella potatoes, Ella should prefer pasta to potatoes. If this happens, then we say that Ella's preferences are transitive. If the reverse case were to occur, where I give Ella pasta and rice, and Ella says that I like pasta more than I like rice, and I give Ella rice and potatoes, and Ella says I like rice more than I like potatoes. But then if I give Ella pasta and potatoes, and Ella now says I like potatoes more than I like pasta, then Ella's preferences are not transitive. Transitivity means that preferences among various bundles are consistent. The next assumption for preferences is non-satiation. So non-satiation simply means that more is better. This means that for all feasible quantities of commodities, the consumer is never satiated, which is more of a good is always preferred to a bundle with less. Consider several bundles which we can give to Ella as various choices. So bundle A, we give Ella 2 bowls of rice and 4 bowls of potatoes. Now bundle B is 2 bowls of rice and 5 bowls of potatoes. Now, non-satiation means that every time there is more of a particular good in a particular bundle, you should prefer that bundle to another bundle with less. So in bundle A, we have 2 bowls of rice and 2 bowls of rice in bundle B. But when we look at potatoes, we have 4 bowls of potatoes in bundle A and 5 in bundle B. Now, even though the rice is the same in both bundles, because potato is more in bundle B, Ella should prefer B over A. Now, we can also look at another case where you give Ella bundle C, which has 1 bowl of potato, 2 bowls of rice, and 3 bowls of pasta. And you give Ella bundle D, 1 bowl of potato, 2 bowls of rice, and 2 bowls of pasta, and you ask Ella to choose between bundle C and bundle D. Now, in this case, non-satiation means that Ella should choose bundle C over bundle D. This means that even though bundle C and D both have 1 bowl of potato and they both have 2 bowls of rice, because bundle C has an extra bowl of pasta, Ella should choose that one over bundle D. So non-satiation simply means that every time there is more of a good, it gives you a higher level of satisfaction. So more is always better than less of the good. So these are the 3 assumptions that we'll be starting with. There are many other assumptions, but we'll focus on these 3 for now, and then we'll be introducing the rest of the assumptions as we progress in this lesson. This is all that we have today on the introduction of consumer choice. Our next lesson will be on deriving the indifference curve. If you enjoyed today's lesson, consider subscribing. Thank you.